class from CassandreBeccai.com, where I teach you how to manage afro-textured hair. Today we have a question from one of my subscribers, and she says this. Hi Cassandra, I've just read your mini ebook. Thanks for the fab tips. I'll be taking them on board. I've always had natural hair, never one to be lured by the creamy crack, but it stayed at the same old, nearly chin length for most of my life. But yesterday I did the big chop. I accidentally did the big chop. LOL, long story. So now I'm left with a TWA and no clue. So what do I do with it? How does one look after it at night? Should I be retwisting nightly? I would be so grateful for any nuggets of advice you may have. Best wishes, Susan. Susan, that's an excellent question. It's a great question because I know there's so many women that big chop and feel absolutely clueless when it comes to their hair. It's a general rule that afro-textured hair should be in protective styles or in low manipulation styles in order to grow long. And I generally agree with that, but I realize that TWA length, you really don't need to follow those rules to a T because that length is naturally protective. Now think about it. It's your hair at that point, at that length, 2 or 3 inches, is barely gone through a whole bunch of wear and tear. And the cuticles are probably still intact. And it's the fact that it's up to here means that it's not brushing against your scarves or your sweaters or your t-shirts. And it's just a great life. The TWA length is awesome. But there are some things that I would suggest you do at night in order to not only retain the length that is growing right now, but to also develop and fall into the habit of having a good, steady regimen for your hair when your hair gets longer. Those 3 things I would recommend is 1, don't keep your hair loose all the time. I think it's perfectly fine, especially at TWA length, to keep your hair loose. But you don't want it to get past TWA length and you constantly keep it loose because you'll get more tangles, you'll get more split ends, and that will end up causing you to lose length that you probably want to retain. Number 2, you want to moisturize and seal your hair daily. And you can do it very simply. You don't have to do a whole lot. You can spray your hair with water and glycerin mix, and then you can spray your hair or use a light oil to seal your hair. Really simple. Keep it very simple, nothing complicated. And number 3, I would suggest that you sleep with a satin bonnet. Don't sleep on a cotton pillow with your hair just like that. It's going to dry out your hair and you will pay for it. Trust me, I know. So it's really not that hard to take care of your TWA. Like I said, keep things simple. Don't wear your hair loose all the time. Moisturize on a day-to-day basis. And definitely number 3, sleep with a satin cap so that you'll protect your hair at night. Susan, that was an excellent question. And ladies, I know you have questions out there too. So please go over to my blog, get on that contact me page and send me that question you've been dying to send, because I'm sure that there are so many other women with the same exact question. So ladies, if you like this video, then like this video. And if you like what you see and think that another friend would appreciate it, then definitely share. And don't forget to subscribe.